Drama, bin drama, Arab drama, ole drama, nyar drama, side drama, mto drama, zote pamoja. Folks, this can be nothing but high wire drama. When a former president dives into the thick of current ongoing events in a country, then you have to know kimeumana kuumana. In some recent earth-shattering, shell-shocking revelations, we are now being told that when Matiangi went to the DCI to record a statement, the whole plan was to keep him there overnight, transfer him to some cell somewhere, intimidate him, make him suffer, etc., etc., for reasons best known to the UDA Kenya Kwanza administration. Because Fred Matiangi is a former senior government official. In fact, he was handling the internal docket. Very sensitive. That's where all the government secrets are. That's where the intelligence reports usually land, etc., etc. Such a powerful man with so much information. Why would a new government want to go after them? Indeed, this is the last person anybody would think of going after. But Matiangi it is. By the way, you really need to check out WIB number 100. You really do. Because in that sensitive briefing, I reveal for the first time the real reason why they're going after Matiangi. And it will shock you to your bones. That's no exaggeration. And in case you're not yet a subscriber, use those details you can see on your screens right now. Okay? So, what had been planned against Matiangi, let's just say it was not good. Not good for Matiangi. As a Kenyan with his rights, as a citizen of the world with his human rights well in place, still in place. And so you'll remember, Raila turned up. Yeah. And those who know Raila will agree with me that Raila came quietly. Because had he allowed his handlers to make 1 or 2 calls, mambo ingekuwa different kwa ground. Oh yes. But when Raila got there, the crowd was growing. Yeah, the crowd of his supporters. They're just coming out of the woodwork. But the DCI chaps were prepared. I have a strong suspicion they anticipated this move. Yeah, so they kept Raila out of the premises. He complained, he huffed and puffed, but he still remained outside. Maybe with the benefit of hindsight, if I can give a few tips here, it may have been a much better idea to let Raila in. Let him in with his entourage, and then shut the door. Yeah, that way you shut out the rest of his supporters. They can gather outside DC as much as they want. They will not interfere with what you want to do. Yeah, and then keep them there for a bit, and then sneak Matiangi in through a back entrance. Yeah, and take him where you wanted to take him. Yeah, to a cell or something, whatever. But obviously some vengeful person somewhere didn't think of this idea. Yeah, and we have to be grateful for that. For the sake of Matiangi at least. But Raila was contained. And the chaps at the DCI was saying that they're making calls, orders from above, that kind of business from the Moi days. Now, isn't the DCI an independent institution? Why would they need to make calls outside? Why would they need to speak to powers above them? Why? Because the DCI is not even answerable to the internal docket. No, it's an independent, investigative organ. They're supposed to make decisions of their own and then liaise with internal. But folks, there we have our evidence. The DCI is being weaponized for political operations. Exactly what Ruto and company were accusing the Uhuru administration of and complaining and saying it was not right. Now they're doing it. What? And they're doing it much better. I have to say, they're much more brutal. At least with Uhuru, if there was state house interference, they didn't show it. Yeah, they made a good job of hiding it from us. We did not see Kenyatta making calls or waiting for orders from above, did we? And so as all this was unfolding, a call comes in. From who? Former President Uhuru Kenyatta. And these impeccable sources tell us, former President Uhuru did not mince his words. He told the DCI that if they did not release Matiangi immediately, he was on his way there. Yeah? To stand with his handshake brother, Raila. Now. Hey, that would have been a nightmare for you, dear. Oh, yes. A nightmare because over 6 months into the Ruto administration, they're still talking about Uhuru and what he did and what he did not do. Now when something horrifies you, you're really terrified about it. You can't stop talking about it. Yeah, so that's what I mean when I say it would have been horror movie. Now what I found very super fascinating is that these latest revelations take us back to a question I asked in a previous video. Why did Matiangi come back to trouble? Why? He was already in the UK and with his family. Yes. What would have been so difficult about extending his stay there, say for another 6 months, until things cool down in Kenya, until kueleweke in Kenya? What was so difficult about that? And it takes me back to some unverified information, which I cannot give you as information. Let me just say it is my opinion that Matiangi must have been asked to come back by wakubwa. Let's just leave it at that. And now it is my further opinion that this wakubwa asked Matiangi to come back because they were looking for confrontation. Where Rudi tuone atafanya nini? Rudi ndio mkubwa, lakini unajua watu unajua wanaweza kunifanya mabaya. Relax. Where Rudi tuone atafanya nini? Where Rudi tu ndo tujue kama kweli maragwe pia ni mboga ama sivyo. Rudi. Folks, it appears that Matiangi holds the key. The key to what exactly, we still don't know. But I have a nagging feeling we don't even need to speculate. We need to give it just a few days. A few weeks tops. And we will know. That one I assure you. Now very quickly something else. Uhuru Kenyatta, our former president, seems to be involved in current politics chini ya maji. Now before you start saying Uhuru this, Uhuru that, remember he was dragged into it. Imagine a situation where you have gone into quiet retirement. People are talking about you every day. Uhuru did this, Uhuru did that, Uhuru did this, Uhuru my wife, Uhuru what? What do you expect? What do you expect? Even if it was you. So, we now know, it's official, Uhuru is still in politics. Now, don't lie to yourself that Uhuru is an ordinary citizen. Ametoka presidency, yeye ni raia. Don't lie to yourself even for 1 second. You know, a man who has been President of the Republic of Kenya, you si mchezo. The contacts, the information he has, the knowledge he has, that is not a person you want to compete with. Especially if you're a brand new president. And maybe you think you know a lot. Maybe you think you even know a lot more than the former president. That is not a man you want to be up against. And when you're in State House and you've provoked Uhuru back into a contest with you, and Raila is there, full blast, operating where he operates best, with the masses, then there's nothing else you can say except that is trouble for you. Raila and Uhuru on the other side, you have state machinery. Okay, twende kazi. Let's see what's going to happen. Now, I don't know if you get a full picture of what was unfolding when this DCI drama was going on. It seems masimu zilikuwa zinapigwa all over the place. We can now picture a line between DCI and State House. Oh yes, waiting for instructions, what to do next, and so on and so forth. And then now it seems there are also calls coming in from the other side, from the former president. No wonder the internal CS, the current one, Kithure Kindiki, in his very hard-hitting statement, warning people about going to protected areas, like security institutions. I heard him speaking, and I was saying to myself, the way he's speaking sounds familiar. It sounds like somebody I know who speaks like that. It sounds like a certain hustler who really knows how to speak venom. Yeah, this was not Kithure speaking. This was somebody else. I'm sure you can guess who it is. Go back to that video, it's online. Listen carefully and then compare with speeches of this guy. Now utajua it was not Kithure speaking. And there was so much venom. Yes, you're speaking about protected security zones, but your tone and how you're speaking, we don't care what position you hold in society. Whoever you are, you'll be dealt with the full force of the law. Oi. Hiyo ni mtu najua vizuri sana alikuwa anaongea. Yeah, Kithure Kindiki was a robot. Yeah, and the audio was coming in from somewhere else. Until next time, this is Chris Kumekucha.